Hola amigos, it's me Paul, and just about a year ago I showcased a video on this channel for the organization called Refuge of Hope. And we had an amazing response from the viewers and something really special happened. Refuge of Hope was able to pay off the remaining bank loan of $85,000. But that's not all. So let's follow up with Karen at Refuge of Hope and find out what happened.
Okay, so we're here with Karen Swanson.
Yes, welcome to Refuge of Hope.
About a year ago, right? We did a video.
Exactly, I think a year ago.
That kind of went viral, right?
It was very surprising how many people saw that video.
Yeah, I went in with expectations, like I was making videos that basically focused on this community. But I think that video, it just took off. The idea went beyond just this community, and I think
it really did. I've had emails from all over the world.
Yeah.
And it's been really very wonderful, really. People from all kinds of places have come specifically to visit Refuge of Hope because of that video. So
that's awesome.
You told the story well.
Well, you did your part too. You did a great job.
There's a lot of power in story, right?
Yes.
And that's why YouTube's popular, I guess. That's why you're popular.
Exactly.
But people just attached to our story, and so it's been a really interesting year.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I thought today we can do a little follow-up and just kind of give a little tour for those people who are at home and want to see what is Refuge of Hope like. Right?
I think they've all been here.
Oh, okay.
Every Wednesday at 11:15, we're full of people having tours. But
cool.
I'd love to show you around.
Sure. So you do a tour every
Wednesday, 11:15. We have a volunteer who shows people around and tells our story. And she always says, "Did you watch the video?"
Yeah.
So that's a good intro. That's a good intro. Yeah,
that's a very good intro.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is our front room, and this is our. We've always tried to make our school more like a home.
Okay.
So this is our front room, TV, reading stories, play area, which we spend a lot of time in. We have our kitchen if you need a cup of tea.
Sure.
This is our homework area and our computer center.
Okay.
So we have a lot of donated tablets and computers, and some of our children go to regular public school, and so they need a place to do homework. So this is your homework place. This is also where our tutors, we have a lot of tutors that come in and do one-on-one.
Okay.
So in our tutor box, every child has a folder, and the tutor grabs it and works with them here. So
the tutors are, who are those people?
Our tutors are, there's a real variety. We would love to have all bilingual tutors, but some of them are not bilingual.
Okay.
And depending on their level of language skills is who we put them with for children. So we've got worksheets and books to read to the kids, and just more one-on-one education.
So somebody who doesn't speak a lot of Spanish?
¿Nosotros vamos a salir en foto?
Un momentito, okay? Yeah, if they don't speak too much English, we probably put them with the preschoolers.
Sure. Because they're closer to that level of language ability,
exactly.
Right?
They teach each other then. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then if they've got good Spanish skills, we put them with the kids that are struggling more in school, and then there's just a chance for some one-on-one.
Sure.
So that's really helpful. So this is our homework corner.
So there's somebody who's coming to Mexico or coming to Bucerias. They can come here, become a tutor, volunteer.
So come to Wednesday tour, and then we'll learn a bit about you. You can learn a bit about us, and we'll find a great spot to plug you in to volunteer. But it might be tutoring, it might be washing dishes.
Yeah.
We have everything here.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's breakfast. It's breakfast time.
Yeah. Hey, ¿cómo estás?
So this is Luis, our driver, and this is Teddy, our cook.
Hola.
And our first thing, we have morning circle time, and then it's to the breakfast. So everybody's starving and ready for a good breakfast.
Yeah. And so the kids here, they get how many meals?
So we have a healthy breakfast, we have a healthy lunch at noon, and then at 3 o'clock we have quite a big snack, almost a dinner. So that when they go home, they may or may not get much of a meal, so this way they're going home full.
Hola.
Yeah, so this is our teachers. We have our volunteer Mimi is here.
Hola.
Hola. How are you? This is Martin.
Martin.
Martin is not excited about his haircut that he got last night. But I told him it looks great. I said he is muy guapo.
Muy guapo.
I said the good news is it'll grow.
That's right.
It'll grow.
Yeah. Very nice. Well, buen provecho.
This is our, we also have some hanging out here on our patio, and of course the boys eat as fast as they can so they can get to their
course, right?
rowdy game of soccer.
That's right.
Try to keep the girls on the road for a while.
Sure. This is their opportunity to have the field to themselves.
Yep. Yeah.
Very funny.
Okay, come and look at our garden.
Okay,
So we've
yeah.
got something very cool here.
Wow.
If
Yeah,
you
I
come to, we have a table at the Wednesday market at Lacombe for the farmers market, and we have a table, and we are going to be starting to sell organic lettuce and herbs.
Wow.
So our friend Jim and Janice donated this tower garden,
That is so cool.
and it grows like crazy. Like I just cut this down.
That's
and
amazing.
so we're teaching our children how to run a business. So how to make a
Yeah.
logo, how to make a name for your business, how to package, and we're going to be selling these very delicious and very healthy lettuces and herbs at the market. He just puts, there's no chemicals, he just puts his filtered water in, and this the spot we have in the yard, it grows like so
It's
fast.
kind of protected right here. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, and our children, we're trying to convince them to eat more lettuce, but I think we'll be more successful selling it.
Sure. Okay, so
Yeah.
they can go get that at the Wednesday market in front of La Comère.
Okay, let me show you our classrooms.
Sure.
So this is our preschool room. In a few minutes we'll be full of preschoolers, preschooler and kinder.
Perfect.
Okay, vámonos upstairs. ¿Ven conmigo upstairs? Okay. I don't remember if I think we were finished this when you were here last.
I think so, yeah. I
Just.
stood up
Probably
here and I
just.
was filming from up there, so
Okay, right.
I do remember that.
So this is our Refuge
Oh,
Art
you know
Gallery.
what? This wasn't finished. Yeah,
Okay.
this is totally new.
So this is our Refuge Gallery.
Oh, very cool.
So everybody has their own frame and can do the art they want to put in their frame.
Wow.
And this is our family games room and playroom, I guess.
Yeah.
Often our tutors will, when they're done their work, will come and play. We have a lot of different games, Twister and Uno, and they have a fun playing games up there. We also
Feels
sometimes...
like home, right?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to be, more like home.
Yeah.
Here's our next level of classroom. This is Maestra Marisol.
Okay.
She has her... So most of our students, a lot of our students are fairly behind. They came to us with maybe not having ever been in school or not been in a lot of school.
Yeah.
And so the two teachers trade. So they have half the morning and the afternoon, and they trade.
Okay.
So they all work with all the children. Some of the children need intensive one-on-one because they can't read yet. They can't, you know. But a lot of them came to us not reading and now can read. So
Very cool.
that's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
So how many kids do you have here right now, like on a
We
regular day?
have 28.
Okay.
Although over the Christmas holidays, so this is the nature of our work. Two moms decided they needed to get farther away from bad partners, and so they took their children out of state. Two different families. So that was 6 children.
Wow.
So I kind of waited a couple weeks to see if they would come back. It seems they're not. So now today, I'll get out my little waiting list in my little book and start phoning other parents. We have a long waiting list.
Yeah.
So, but we hate to lose any of them. It's
For
hard.
sure.
It's heartbreaking.
Well, yeah, you
But
get attached to them,
You get
right?
so attached,
Yeah.
and but mom needs to do what mom feels is most safe, right?
Right.
And so sometimes that means leaving the area.
Yeah.
And so we try to give her all the resources to be safe here, but sometimes that's not possible. She needs to go home to other families. So anyway, our hearts are a little bit broken, but now it's opportunity for 6 new children.
You
So
get attached to some new kids, right?
that's right. There's one little boy already ready to start, and we have a few more coming. So yeah, next year there'll be another group here.
Yeah.
Some of them anyway.
Okay.
This, we have a laundry room now.
Great.
This is sort of cool because a lot of our moms don't have running water, don't have electricity. Doing laundry for 3 or 4 kids by hand is hard.
Yeah.
Right?
That takes up half your day.
Yeah, totally. And so we invite our moms to come and use our laundry room if they want. So we have a washer, donated washers, donated dryer, and
That's great.
yeah, that is.
Yeah, this is all new, right?
Yeah, this would have been the last thing we finished off was the laundry room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this is Maestro Manuel's classroom.
Okay.
This is the other classroom.
And this is for a little bit older, right?
Right.
The kids are a little bit older here.
Right. Not necessarily older, but higher level of education.
Oh, okay, that makes
Sometimes
sense.
the little ones are more
That's
advanced
true,
than the
huh?
big ones, right?
Yeah.
So this is would be the more advanced group.
Okay.
And
cool.
I'm not going to take you in this room. This room is our donation sorting room.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of messy right
Yeah,
now because
yeah.
we're having a bazaar coming up this weekend.
Cool.
So people bring us a lot of very cool stuff,
Uh-huh.
and we sort it and either give it to our children, give it to our moms, give it to the community, or sell it for our
To
own
fund
operating.
what you're doing
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Very cool.
So that's happening this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're pretty much. Oh, there they go.
Hola.
Two mochilas. Okay. Mochilas están abajo.
Oh. Ay, Fernanda.
And what were the
Kids' reaction when they watched the video? Did you guys show it to
Yeah,
them?
they did. They did watch it, and they were quite intrigued. They
Okay.
really enjoyed it. Now, they didn't understand it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But they did love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pickleball group, I believe, has 485 members this year.
Holy cow.
So they have this court, and they have a court on the other side of town, and they go from like 8 till noon, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
They help fundraise for us. They donate some of their fees back to us.
Yeah.
We open our little store most mornings. We open our little store, and either one of our moms or some of our children work over there selling,
Okay.
banana bread and drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donation.
Good morning.
That's another part.
Yes,
Yes.
we have people bring us.
Yeah,
suitcases
look at
of
all that.
donations.
This
That's
came
the-
from Ohio.
Okay,
This is
cool.
from friends in Ohio who have our wish list on Amazon.com. And they buy things and they send them to a friend's house, and then every time we come, we load up suitcases and bring them down.
Amazing.
So it's pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is. There's good stuff this time too.
All right.
That's awesome. Our kids are excited when they see a
Yeah.
suitcase come
Here
in.
comes a suitcase.
They start rubbing their hands together. There's new toys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is just amazing. I think this is another example of community, right? Like, and plus staying active, staying healthy.
Exactly, and quite
Yeah.
a few of these folks at the end of the pickleball game now will come over and volunteer. So they'll come over and do lunch dishes or,
It's awesome.
pick weeds in the yard.
Yeah.
So they kind of fit it in with their daily routine of being over here.
That's great.
So you were here pretty much exactly a year ago, January,
Mm-hmm.
and you said to me, "Are you raising money for anything in particular?" And at the time, I hadn't thought of anything. I wasn't thinking about this as a fundraising, avenue.
Sure.
But when you said that, I realized we have to pay off this building, and it had to be paid off by November. So we had quite a few months yet, almost a year, and we had thought we'd probably start fundraising maybe end of spring,
Yeah.
And I figured it would take probably around 6 months to raise. We had to raise 85,000 US, and we wanted to come up with a campaign slogan and a social media campaign and all this. And you said, "Are you raising money for anything?" So I threw it out there. We need to pay for this building, and I don't think I even said it in the video. You said it at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that day I called my team and said, "I guess we started the campaign, so call it something." And we called it
Sure.
1 Square Foot campaign, and we kind of put up a post that same day saying, we have 3,500 square feet. That's $25 a square foot if you want to. We need 3,500 people to buy a square foot. And like I said, I thought it would take around 6 months. And we had to raise all the money in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Because of the video.
Wow.
People from all over the world were sending us money to pay for this building. And not
That's so
only did we
cool.
pay for the building in 3 weeks, we were able to buy the lot next door. We had so much left over.
Yeah.
And so now we have the lot next door that we're ready for our next idea, which is a women's shelter, or not a women's shelter, a women's resource center, a women's
Okay.
center, a residential center
Okay.
for single moms and their children.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of on to the next part of this dream, which is keeping families together.
That's
Which
awesome.
means we're working with the family. So, what I thought would take 6 months took 3 weeks because of the story you told about what we're doing. So thank you for
Well,
that.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Well,
You did a great job.
I just told the story,
laying it
and
out.
and people, for whatever reason, responded.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Then, of course, the dollar dropped, and we needed actually 100,000, and
yeah.
we had enough,
Yeah.
and we were able to pay it off months early. So.
Well, it was a beautiful story, and I was very inspired. It was like as soon as I came here and you told me what was going on, I was like, oh, I got to make a video.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
needs a
Yeah,
video,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I put my heart and soul into it, and I think that between the two of us and what the video became, it
Yeah.
just took off.
Because the reality is that these children grab your heart,
Yeah,
right? They're ordinary, average children, but they've lived stories that are just unbelievable sometimes, you know, what they go through. And so people naturally are moved by that, of course.
For sure.
And I don't want to say that in a way that we raise money off that, but I do want to say it in a way of like, we just love them.
Yeah.
And we just love, you know, what we can offer to their families in the way of, I mean, the reality is I have access to resources.
Sure.
And so I don't know how to fix their family, but I can share the resources that I have access to, you know?
Yeah.
And video is obviously a huge tool in that.
Yeah.
So
Just
keep doing it.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
doing the work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories in this town for sure. you know?
Absolutely. And what was the lot? Is this it right here?
Yeah, so this is the lot next door.
Uh-huh.
We're hoping,
Yeah.
throwing it out there, we want to buy the next one.
Oh, okay.
So that this would be our spot. And this is what we're thinking. We're thinking of actually turning this building into a residential spot for moms and their children because it's already so residential. We already
Sure.
have like 7 bathrooms in there, right?
Yeah.
So the idea would be single mom, 2 or 3 children, they get one of those rooms to themselves, independent living. It's not free, but it's low rent.
Sure.
But it's also a community that has boundaries and a program built into it. There's no men there, there's moms and their children, and we're teaching them skills and trades, setting up businesses, using our kitchen to create things to sell, setting up a sewing room for them to make things to sell, working as a community with each one another, because women tend to go back to bad relationships because either they can't afford to support children or they're lonely,
Right,
you know?
right.
And so if they're in a community, they're supporting their own children
Yeah.
financially, they can choose relationships for, you know, healthy reasons. And so we would have a house mom who's kind of helping budget and helping teach things. And so that is our next dream, is to turn this into our school and our children's program, and then turn this into Hope Women's Center. Well, and it all kind of, you know, you learn one thing, then you learn something else, then you learn more, and you move to the next stage. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
So how can people, if they're interested in helping Refuge of Hope, how can they help?
Well, the first thing they can do if they're in town is come to a tour Wednesdays at 11:15. At that, you will learn more about us and get our volunteer schedule, and there might be a place you can plug in. If you go to our website, there's a page called How to Help, and it shows you how to give a financial donation in Canada, the States, how to volunteer, how to visit. It's all listed on our website. So follow our Facebook page. We always have lots of cool pictures and stories there.
Perfect. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome. Thanks for visiting us.
Thank you, Karen, for that tour of Refuge of Hope, and thanks to all of you for your support. Through your support, I've been able to showcase some amazing people and local organizations. The videos on this channel have already made a tremendous positive impact on this community.
Thank you for moving to Mexico.
Your support has really helped us, and we thank you very much.
I want to thank all the viewers of Moving to Mexico and to thank Paul for making the video that told our story. So thanks so much for watching.
Gracias, moving to Mexico.
In return, I'm sharing a token of appreciation just for you. Our vacation rental company, Beach Life Properties, is giving away a 10-night stay at Casa Cantina. I'll draw from all of our channel members and Buy Me a Coffee members for the winners. Memberships start at less than 20 pesos a month. That's less than a taco. On YouTube, you can click the join button or head over to the Buy Me a Coffee website and you can join there too. Your membership helps support this channel shine a spotlight on some incredible people and organizations doing amazing things in this community. We're just getting started, more giveaways coming soon. To all of our subscribers and channel members, muchas gracias. De mi familia a la tuya, Dios te bendiga.